BI. So hello guys, I'm on Power BI now, and I just thought of doing a video concerning variables. So what are variables? I know you must have heard of using VAR, variable, in Power BI, and it is actually a good feature in the sense that when you want to write multiple DAX to return a single result, the variable is the easiest to use, and also it's for readability. Alright, so what does the variable do? The variable actually improves readability. It is kind of temporary, and it also is easier when you want to debug. So let me explain it using this data. So let's take, for instance, I want to do A plus B. I find A so that I can plus B to return a particular result. So variable is like this. Let's say new variable as my measure name, and var number. So this number is your variable name, so it has been stored now as your variable name. Var number is equal to 1, var number 2 is equal to 3. Return number plus number 2, and this will return 4. So if we bring out this, you will see that this has returned 4. Let me expand this so that you can see this has returned 4. So that is how variable works. So let's say, for instance, you now want to let's say you want to calculate the month over month sales, or let's say you want to calculate the previous month sales, and you actually don't want to be writing your DAX, don't want a whole lot of DAX in this under this measure table, and you just want to like discover that month over month change just once, just within a calculation, just within a variable. This is how you will do it. So you say new measure. So we're going to do month over month change, month over month change equals to, so you first write your VAR. So variable in Power BI is written as VAR. Now you will write what you want. What will be your first variable? Then you write current revenue. Let's write our current. So this current revenue has been stored as our variable name. So you now look for, I've already created my own measure, my revenue measure here. So my revenue measure, name of my revenue measure is total net revenue. Another variable. Now I want to calculate the previous month's revenue. So I will use my calculate. You calculate an expression. You calculate your total net revenue, comma, date add. As you know that date add, don't worry, I will explain more about date add, but our video here is on variable. Date minus 1, the month, because I want to calculate the monthly change, right? Good. Now I'm going to write another variable. Now if you want to close your variable, you want to return a particular variable, you can actually return this previous month like this. Return previous month. Previous month. So the previous month is the name of our variable. Like I said, this variable, this current revenue, is stored as a variable. The previous month is stored as a variable. Now you return whatever you want to return. Now I want to return my previous month. So once I bring this out, let me move this. and I bring this out, as you can see, this is my month over month change, and this is my current revenue. You can see this is my current revenue, this is my previous revenue. Now let me now go back. Now I'm not yet done. Reason is that I'm not returning this previous month. What I want to return is different from the previous month. I just want to return a percentage, right? So I can now say you can return like this, divide, but most times for readability, create another variable for month over month, right? And write your divide. What are we dividing? Divide your current revenue. Now you can see that once you type your current revenue here, it shows here in form of X, not FX. If you see an X symbol is a variable. If you see an FX, that will be your formula. So your current revenue minus your previous revenue, your previous month, as you can see, my previous month, comma, then my previous month. So now I will now return month. I will now return month over month. So let's look for our month over. You can see now that this is our month over month, and we are good to go. Now you will see that this will change. Remember that I returned my previous month as 30.83. As you can see, this has changed. Let me change it to a percentage. Right, so that is it. So sometimes you can even continue your variable as, I've returned my month over month. Even if I continue my variable, it won't really affect my variable since I am not returning that particular thing. So I can just say var format MOM equals to format month over month. Now I want to format it as minus, sorry, I hope this is not a comma, minus 0.0% semicolon plus. So no, let's start with plus. Sometimes we start with plus. Let's start with plus and minus 0.0%. Now let's assume this is what I have, right? Because I want to format this so that 4.05% won't just be ordinary, right? It's still there. I still have the 4.05%. I have not returned this format MOM. Meanwhile, you can actually continue to write your variable so far as you know what you are doing and you know what you really want to return, you know what you want to achieve, you know the business insights you want to achieve. So if I want to return this format MOM, I can just say return format MOM and hit enter. As you can see, it has changed to 4.1%. Now this is how we do this variable. So variable actually improves readability. It actually makes you to reuse and reuse measures over and over again. And the amazing part is you can return whatever you want to return. So far you know what you want to achieve, you know the business insights you want to achieve, you know your objectives, then you know how to return whatever you want to return. So it's actually easy, and I want you all to learn this so that you can be using it in everyday analysis.